What's going on, guys? It's Noodle House here. Welcome back to Chaos Child, and we've just got to the clinic. I think we should be safer. After the attack by the pyrokinetic woman, I'd finally fled with Aramura to Alba Dorm. I could probably get treatment for my burns here. It closed, huh? The front door was locked. I've been so busy running that I've forgotten how late it was. I hope the key's still where it was. I've been given a key to the dorm, but I didn't usually carry it on me. But when I lived here, there was a spare key hidden on the grounds. I decided to look for it. There it is. Fortunately, the key was right where I remembered it. Part of me thought it wasn't a good idea to leave it in the same place all the time, but today I was grateful. You can sit here. As I went into the exam room, Aramura still stood hesitantly by the entrance. I motioned for her to sit in the exam chair. Your wounds. Don't worry, I can take care of this myself. I see. Good. I've gotten a little used to it, but I still didn't like the idea of touching her skin. Oh, you can use this as disinfectant. I got some medicine, some cotton wool, and some adhesive bandages off the shelf and handed them to her. Since this was a clinic, a lot of the medicines were for use by professionals, but they were labelled in clearly written Japanese, so there was no way I could screw them up. Every time a new drug came in, it was Kurizu's job to make the label and stick it on. She always said that if she didn't, Yui, Yuto and I might take some by accident. She'd always been the type to worry about things like that. I'd always been told to make sure to straighten my shoes up when I took them off, and not put my socks in the laundry inside out. She made me help a lot with the cooking too, didn't she? Wait, why am I thinking about that now? I shook my head, sure that I was thinking about those things when something much more important was going on. Is this where you live with Kurizu and the others? The disinfectant mustn't stung, because she was wincing. I used to, until a little while ago. Then where do you live now? Now I live by myself in another place. You live by yourself, huh? I'm jealous. Yeah, I guess. What about you? I hadn't really meant anything by it. That was just where the conversation was leading. Do you want to know? Oh no. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I don't mind. There were some relatives. My family lives kind of far away. I see. If she was jealous of me living alone, did that mean she wasn't getting along with her relatives? Oh, just so you know, I'm not being abused by my relatives or anything like that, okay? Huh? No, I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea. I didn't. So you did, huh? That's right, she had that power. Having her know if I was telling the truth or not made things difficult. But it was probably difficult for Aramura herself to know what someone was really thinking, whether she wanted to or not. That sort of explained how she acted at school. Unless she kept things on a superficial level, acting like a goofball and telling jokes, she'd know what everyone really felt, and they would crush her. Okay, all done, your turn. Oh, okay. Since Aramura seemed to have finished, I sat down in the chair and took care of my own injuries. At the same time, the door in the back softly opened. Who's there? Takuru? Oh. Oh no. I'd hoped that Kurizu would be asleep. No, I'd actually come here to talk to her about something important. But after the pyrokinetics attack, I decided against it. If she saw me injured like this, she would have been worried, so I planned to talk to her tomorrow instead. I heard a noise, so I came down to check. What are you doing here at this hour? And then she realised that there was another girl in the room. Huh? Aramura? Hi. This isn't what it looks like. I wasn't out on some kind of weird late night date with her, and then we got into a big fight where both of us got hurt. But before I could say something which would probably only make her more suspicious, Kurizu saw us both and went pale. You're both hurt. This is... I knew this was coming. Her own injury hadn't healed yet, so when I saw how worried she looked, it pricked at my heart. Give those to me. Huh? You need someone to treat those injuries, right? Give me the medicine. Oh. Kurusu grabbed the medicines I was carrying and started to patch me up. No, we're fine. I already did it myself. You have to do it correctly. What if it leaves a scar behind? But... No buts, understood? Okay. Kurusu's no-nonsense attitude was enough to overwhelm even Aramura. She sat still and let Kurusu do whatever she wanted. Once she was finished, she started on me. So, what happened? What was I supposed to tell her? I should probably try to find a way to say that I won't scare her. We were attacked. That's way too blunt, Aramura. Aramura came straight out and told her while I was hesitating. Attacked? That's right, by a psychic with the power to control fire. Kurusu's expression started to cloud over. Come on, Aramura, shut up. I glared at her, but Aramura just shook her head. At times like this, if you try and hide things, it just makes it sound like you're lying. You'll only make them worry more. Huh? Anyway, even without my power, it's easy to tell when you're lying, Miyashiro. Aramura is right, tell me the truth, okay? I guess I didn't have a choice. I told Kurusu what had just happened, carefully choosing my words so as not to scare her. While I spoke, I had flashbacks to the terror I'd felt during the attack. My voice started to shake, but I couldn't help that. So, we don't know why either, but she was definitely after us. Everything I said sounded unrealistic even to me, but Kurusu intently listened to every word. She just sat there and listened. Miyashiro? Aramura suddenly looked at me and spoke. Can you see that? Huh? Only then did I realise. I'd been so busy talking that I hadn't noticed, but something had appeared in the corner of my vision. That's... When I remember the terror I'd felt during the attack, it had brought this back as well. There's no mistaking it. A die sword. I whispered the words to myself, tried to visualise it more clearly. And then... The hazy, indistinct image began to take shape. I reached out my hand towards the bizarre object, but... What's going on? For some reason, I couldn't touch it. Takuru, what are you doing? There's a sword here. A sword? I figured you'd learn how to manifest your own die sword now. Aramura said. My own? That's right, that's your die sword. My die sword? An illusory sword that could only be seen with the power to make delusions real. Then I'm a psychic after all. That's what I've been telling you this whole time. Then that woman was after me? I think so. Of course it's possible she was after me too. Ugh. What I'd been afraid of had become real. That woman, her eyes, her appearance, and her flames. The burn marks on her body told me that this wasn't a dream, that it was real. At this rate, I'll be killed like the victims in Don't Look at Me and Revolving Dead. Why? Why was this happening to me? Aramura. Kurusu suddenly interrupted our conversation. What is it? Can you tell me everything you know? Huh? Why? I'm going to find out who's behind these murders and why they're doing this. What? Stunned, I leaned in towards Kurusu. You told me so many times not to get involved. But it's too late for that now, right? There's a chance they might come after the two of you, isn't there? Kurusu? I noticed earlier that something seemed a little strange about Kurusu. She told me so many times not to get involved in anything dangerous that I was sure when I told her what happened tonight, she'd freak out. That's why, even when I'd fled here, I still hadn't wanted to see her. But after I'd told her, instead of looking angry or raising her voice, her expression was firm and resolved. Listen, Takuru. Serika may have told you, but there's something I want to talk to you about. Oh, yeah. There's actually something I haven't told you. Something you haven't told me? I felt a sudden pain in my heart. Her words remind me of last time, when I was told that my parents were murdered. When I'd found out that the family rule of the Alba dorm, that nobody kept secrets, didn't apply to me, just everyone else. When I found out I was the one person who was different from the rest of my family, and I knew Kurisu remembered it too. She'd almost brought herself to the verge of saying something, but her memories came back and stopped her. She kept opening and closing her mouth, only to finally fall silent. I almost never saw her like this. Kurisu, don't worry about me. Huh? I balled my hands tightly into fists as if I was trying to tell this to myself too. I'm not who I was anymore, probably, so tell me. Takuru. Was I just imagining things, or did Kurusu's eyes get a little wet? I couldn't bear to look at her, so I continued. Anyway, I need to hear what it is that you haven't told me, otherwise I won't know what's going on. You're right, yeah, I'm sorry. And then she slowly started to speak. This is what she said. I'm involved with this case too. I never even expected that. Kurisu was involved in the case? What did she mean? The hospital you snuck into earlier. Tokyo General Hospital? Yes, that basement. I knew about it. Huh? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was so sudden and surprising that I couldn't even follow it. The basement under Tokyo General Hospital. She knew about that terrifying place? Why? How? A long time ago, Senri Minamisawa. Senri Minamisawa? I had to stop myself from reaching out and grabbing her by the shoulders. How do you know about her? That's because, well... Kurisu paused and looked away. And then she showed me her phone in her hands. Because of this. There was a picture on the phone. A happily smiling boy and two girls. The picture was old, but I recognised one of the girls as Kurisu and the boy as Kawahara. And there was a girl with them who had very gloomy eyes. It was without a doubt the girl whose data I'd seen in the facility, the one named Senri Minamisawa. That's right, I remember. I knew I'd heard the name Minamisawa before. It was during the culture festival. Kawahara had said, especially me and the other person, her name was Minamisawa. She died in the earthquake, but before that the three of us were always together. Kawahara said you had a friend named Minamisawa. That's right. When this photo was taken, the three of us had always played together. Senri Minamisawa had been subjected to those awful human experiments. Used to be Kurisu's friend. Senri used to go to the hospital every day. Then you... The back of my throat had gone dry and hurt terribly. Then you knew what was going on there. Kurisu bit her lip and slowly nodded. I was just a kid, and there was nothing I could do. It was so frustrating and it made me so sad. Kurisu looked down. Her face was twisted with pain, as if she was being tortured. She was a girl with a strong sense of right and wrong. Knowing that her friend was being experimented on must have been terrible for her. Did Kurisu maybe go through the same trauma that I did? But I'm not a kid anymore. I can't run away. I have to know the truth about what's going on. Otherwise I can't protect anyone. Kurisu. Aramura, please, tell me everything. Was that really the right thing to do? I put Kurisu in danger before, and now I was sending her down a dangerous path again. I guess we don't have a choice. Wait, Aramura. I tried to stop Aramura, but Kurisu stopped me off. Cut me off. Fucking hell, words. Listen, Takuru, I don't know who hurt you two today, but they might come back, right? If I don't know what's going on, I can't do anything for you. All I can do is be afraid and helpless. I don't want that. So tell me everything. I'm so jealous. No, it's nothing. So is it okay to tell her? Yeah. I slowly nodded. But Aramura, before we get Kuruzu involved, can I ask you one thing? Ask me? I don't really know much about you, honestly. I don't know if it's okay to trust you. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. But it doesn't seem like you're a bad person, I think. So I want to ask you. Ask me what? You're not our enemy, right? No one I care about is going to die because of you, right? Aramura thought for a moment as she looked at me and Kuruzu in turn. And then... Well, you just saved my life back there. I don't think it'd be right to hurt you after that, so I swear it. You both can treat me as an ally. And with that, we'll end the episode. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more, do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!